Today I'm going to do a video of what I carry with me in my rear bag on my ATV when I go out riding. I'm known to cover 100 miles of some wilderness areas in a day, so I like to be prepared and carry with me some gear you might not typically carry with you. I have a cable here with a 12-foot length padlock. I carry my winch, crank winch, something small. Sometimes I carry my Warren winch, pack and pull winch. Today I just have my grab and go bag, which has a lot of important things that alone can get me through a couple of nights in the wilderness. I'm not going to get into that today, but as of right now, we're going to go through on what I carry in my rear luggage bag. So you can see down here I have a hatchet, which is in itself a great tool. Works as a hammer and clears some 2-inch branches pretty quick. So let's get into just what I carry in this bag. So let me adjust this so I get the most out of it. I'm going to try to focus in on the table more so than the bag. Okay, so as I go and take things out of the bag, I'll place them on the table. I usually carry 4 of these containers here for liquids. Water as in one of them, usually Gatorade in the other 3. Very strong and reliable. Carry off spray, bug spray. It's great if you're in the woods for a while and you need some protection from bugs. Some Windex, clean the goggles, shield off, it works great. Small toothbrush to clean off around the dipstick if I need to check the oil. A separate 12-volt light that plugs into the cigarette outlet. Rain gear, pants and a jacket. Pants aren't in there right at this moment, but the hooded jacket is. Simple rain protection. It's a backup to my Gore-Tex suit. This is a windbreaker, reversible windbreaker, pullover. Works great for keeping the chilly air off you without need to put a jacket on. I do actually carry a cane in the event I need to walk out and I have a limp of some sort of a aching knee or something, bad ankle from a fall. So very lightweight, and it is able to fit inside the bag. A bright colored hat, catch attention if I need it. Just some powdered iced tea. In here are some purification tablets for stream water. You can mix the iced tea in to kind of flavor it up a little bit. This is a wilderness and travel first aid book. It's pretty involved. It gives you a lot of scenarios and how to react to those snake bites, large cuts, even bullet wounds, things of that sort. Some zip ties, pen, paper, some chapstick. Can't have enough chapstick when you're out there. It's important. Carry some moisturizer. You have syringe and also a needle. First aid book kind of covers what you could use those things for. Toothbrush and toothpaste, extra shoelaces. Bandana, That's great to maybe keep the dust out of your mouth, along with the dust mask that I do bring along. Also, some Visine with Q-tips to get things out of your eye. Some wet wipes to wipe up your hands, clean them up with. Feels good getting some of the dirt off. Always extra napkins. Never know when you're going to need a lot. This is just a clear mouth barrier. It comes in handy in the event you need to give someone mouth to mouth to help them breathe. It's just a barrier to protect one's self from any types of germs. I have 50 feet of synthetic rope here, extra cell phone charger, and the 12 volt for the 12 volt socket. Real lightweight here, very strong rope. I think it can hold 5,000 pounds before breaking. Extra spark plugs, 2 extra spark plugs. This case is some interesting equipment not typically found on the average ATV. This is a laser light. This will signal helicopter plane from 15 miles away. You point it in the direction of the plane and helicopter, you can get their attention. This is another item more for water rescue on boats, jet skis, that sort. Flashing strobe light, again an attention getter in the middle of a dark forest. Works well. Also carry a loud horn. This is from I think Boater's World, where I can buy things you know, that aren't typically found on ATV sites. So again, like a whistle, just a loud horn. Decibels in excess of 90. So those 3 things, the laser, horn, and strobe light, all get carried in one case. Okay, we'll just try to keep that up here. Put that there. These are jumper cables. They could help somebody with a dead battery. Tire slime and a compressor, pump up tires, repair tires, plugs, rubber cement, more plugs, patches, more rubber cement. Can't have enough of that. That will all be something everyone uses sooner or later. This is an LED spotlight. You can never have enough flashlights available, ready to you as a backup, brighten up a pitch black forest. We'll move the tire repair off to the side. This is just a smashed up container, but it contains chocolates, carbohydrates, which are important to get you through maybe a couple days in the wilderness. Energy bars of that sort. I carry a miniature hacksaw with extra blades. Good to cut through some metal, you never know, in a tight jam. It's not a bad saw. A blanket to lay down on the ground, sort of a way to isolate yourself from the dampness of the forest floor. This is 1 roll of toilet paper. Gloves, always important. You just want to carry and cover the spotlight, but gloves are important. Protect your hands while you're working. Also, wool gloves work great to get your hands warmed up. When your hands are ice cold, you want to get them warm. No doubt about that. Extra bungee cords, okay? Never know when you're going to lose one, you need another one. This is also a compact saw to cut branches, clear branches out of the way. This is emergency sleeping bag, compact, but very efficient in reflecting your own body heat to keep you warm overnight. 35 degrees feels a lot colder than you would imagine when you're out there all night, let alone sub-freezing temperatures. Pen and paper, more pen and paper, can't have enough of that if you need it. An extra GPS device in case your standard or your primary one gets destroyed on the trail. This is something to keep your throat warm and your head. Can't say how valuable that is to keep your throat warm while you're riding on a trail. Small compact umbrella. Keep yourself dry. You'll always want to have a Gore-Tex or waterproof clothing on, and when you're out there, you usually get caught off guard when it does rain, and you can't rely on a weather forecast. You got to be prepared. Extra wool socks, pullover pants in case the pants I'm wearing get wet. You want to get dry. Hypothermia sets in real fast when you get wet. Extra wipes, more napkins. This is the first aid kit I put together myself. I won't get into what's in there, but there's a good, I'd say $50 worth of quality first aid gear and supplies that I built along with using this wilderness travel guide. It gave me some really good ideas. Test light, test fuses in the ATV. Test light's important. This is actually a head net to go over my helmet. You can be out there with mule flies and things of that sort, really become annoying. Keep the flies out of your face. Some fire starter sticks. You can't just take a log and say I'm going to light it up. You need timber, things like that. Get a small fire. Builds a lot of heat to get a log burning. Just a rag. Good way to dry your hands off. Can of starting fluid for the four-wheeler. More rags. Here I have some sunblock, some body wash, in other words soap. Okay, this is a large tarp with glow in the dark rope, 25-foot lengths, 4 25-foot lengths. I can string them up to trees, make a canopy for myself, keep myself dry. Duct tape, heavy duty Gorilla tape, handy to repair, say, a broken hose, a temporary fix. So small wrenches, screwdriver, adjustable, metric wrenches. Honda's pretty reliable. Now and then you need to tighten something up. This is another bag of fire starting equipment, some goo and paper. The fire gel is actually like a gooey type material, helps stick to logs and help you get a fire going. Dust mask, as I mentioned earlier. I also carry a small inverter that hooks into the battery on the four-wheeler. Okay, this here allows me the possibility of running a very small appliance, but you never know when it could come in handy. Just something I mounted up, on my own. I also carry some large zip ties. So that's about it. That's about everything I carry inside the rear bag. It's just enough to fit inside the bag and zip it. So it also acts as a good cushion should the four-wheeler flip over. It protects it from serious damage. It kind of acts like a pillow. So without making this video any longer, I hope you learn some of the things that I carry, and then maybe you'll find that you need to maybe upgrade your supplies. Okay, I'm going to end it now. Try to stop this video. Have a good one, guys.